Dear blank, I'm writing to confirm that your 10% pay raise was applied to your pay during the work period from August 11th to August 25th. Your new hourly rate is $26.38. Below is the calculation. Previously, $26.35. New pay rate is $26.38. Let's take a look at if this is actually correct or not. Because previously it's this and then now it's that. As we can see, it's only like 3 cents increase. That's like nothing. So what went wrong though? What's this? Well, we have the previous amount, the original, and then we multiply by 1 plus this right here. If you enter this onto a calculator, you will get that. But is this really 10% increase? I will tell you, no. The reason is right here. Because if you have 10%, this means, well, percent means per 100. So you can put 10 over 100. So you can just write down 10 over 100 right here. That would have been fine. Or if you want to use decimals, 10 over 100, you can write it as 0.10, right? The 1 in the 10th place. You can also put 0.1 right here. That would be fine too. But don't do like both, like 0.10 over 100. Because otherwise, this thing right here computes, just like how this person says it, is 10% of the increase. Yeah. So let's see how the actual amount for this right here. All right. Here we go. This is the correct way to do it. And by the way though, how did they come with this formula? Let's also talk about that. So first, we start with the original, 26.35. Now we are going to make more, right? 10% more of the original. So we are going to add 10% of the original. So either you put this or you put that, one or the other. Let's use decimal. 0.10, this is 10%. Of the original, so I will just have to multiply by 26.35. And then if you enter this onto a calculator, you will get the answer. But notice, this and that are the same, so we can factor that out. So we get 26.35. Now, we factored it out right here already, so we'll just get 1. That's how we get this one right here. And then we add this right here, which is 0.1. Or the 0 right here doesn't matter. So this right here would be the correct computation. Or again, you can put 10 over 100. But anyway, so that explains this little formula. And if you do it on the calculator, you will end up $28.985. But since we're talking about money, so I will just round to the second place here. So 99. So almost $29. This right here will be the correct pay.